Gangsta Airlines would like to be the first to welcome Flight 885 from Pittsburgh into Houston, Texas, with a local time is 11:35. You will be escorted to your destination by the Candy Red Limousine, driven by the Yellow Bone Chauffeur and the Red Song. Enjoy your stay, but watch your back. Remember, this is the dirty
On the
South.
Southwest where your vest, sunny side they ride. Cloverland, a dead end, trap you on the inside. 4th Ward on Greenspoint, Acre Shaker, Money Maker, Yellowstone, Yellow Bone, playing on my telephone. Herschel Wood, all good, only thugs in the hood. Candy paint on blaze, put my diamonds on wood. South Park, 3rd Ward, they don't feel no pity. Yo, I had a freak show with some broads from Mo City. I'm out on Horn Clark, father duck in the north. Laying low in Galveston, just ski over short. Now I'm on my way to Dallas, rowdy and real bout it. I might sell 10 million records, I don't doubt it. A-Leaf, the 5th Ward, make you bounce like a 6'4". Raps gon' sell forever like a trick whore. Buy a house, sugar, land on the lake. Down south, only paying 15 more K. Welcome to Texas, where you cop the K. H-Town, where the club be off the chain. Welcome to Texas, throw the deuce out the roof, let the sun shine on the new Benz. Welcome to Texas, where the boys ride choppers, bout the cash and the girls dance. Welcome to Texas, where we let the guns loose and creased up, pieced up, now you and you. I got a team of head busters and I give them the word. Father got a bunch of killers, used to take to the bird. Yellowstone, the dead end, niggas sipping the syrup. 94, me and C-No flipping the bird. But now it's 2002, what you wanna do? Chop it up, do it like screw. South side, north side, gotta rep it. Boys gon' respect it, don't mess with Texas. College Station, the Longview, we be flossing. Keep it heat on 6th Street when I'm in Austin. Corpus Christi, bought a pound for $2.50. Bun B to Godfather, down to Port Arthur. Smoke spliffs with some killers from Oak Cliff. Drank a whole gallon up in Nacogdoches. Lay low, ducking police forces. Shoot like cowboys, V12s and horses. Welcome to Texas, where you cop the K. H-Town, where the club be off the chain. Welcome to Texas, throw the deuce out the roof, like the let the sun shine on the new Benz. Welcome to Texas, where the boys ride choppers, bout the cash and the girls dance. Welcome to Texas, where we let the guns loose and creased up, pieced up, now you.
Up next in the small college playoffs. And here's the kickoff with Darian's favorite referee, Pete Chamberlain, has got the middle, and look at that, Allegheny takes off. That is Cassandra Lee. Excuse me, that's not, that is, yeah, that's Ohio Valley takes off. That's Cassandra Lee just taking off down the field, but she has knocked it on. Oh, actually, she dropped it, and Allegheny knocked it on, so it's going to be a scrum to Ohio Valley, and that's a quick start for us, Darian.
Yeah, she picks up this ball nicely, does a little bit of a fend off of the left arm, and then just continues to punt for legs, but that's a really good chase down. She gets it around her, and then the knock-on just happens right there. She tries to pop it off to her teammate.
And here we go back to the action with Ohio Valley putting it in here. Not much of a contest there, ball's out. And long pass is bobbled, but it's bobbled backwards. And here we go back to Cass Lee again. Cass Lee getting run down by Southern. Morgan Southern there with the red hair and playing, looks like she plays in at scrum half there for Allegheny. But penalized there, looks like not rolling away is a call by Chamberlain. And Franny Strella has got the ball and she's wrapped up. Now the ball's out going through the hands of Van Amberg and then out to Izzy Small. Izzy Small taking it around the side. Izzy Small heading for center and dots it down, getting 5 points for Ohio Valley.
Yeah, her last name might be Small, but that's a big try for her as she brings it on over the line. I'm sure that they're going to breathe a sigh of relief after they get the first try on the board for us today.
Good play there by Ohio Valley to keep the ball in hand, making sure it stays, even though it's not clean, it stays. Small there with the step around the side of Ryan Reinhardt. Reinhardt yesterday had a lot of running in, so she may be a little bit tired today. When you got a tournament day like this, what's recovery like, you know, that night for day two so you can get back into it?
You have to hydrate. Hydrate. It's important to flush out everything, but also stretching, if you can get in the pool, is important. one thing that they made us do whenever I played 7's was they would make us drink tart cherry juice. It's an anti-inflammatory, so recommend that, 10 out of 10. But also just making sure that you're taking care of your body, putting on some compression, all of that good stuff.
My post game may not be something that the specialists call for, but you know, a strength and conditioning coach I know and love well, Ed Costner, swears by it, and that is a chocolate shake.
Okay, that I can definitely.
Going here, Ohio Valley with possession again. That's Jill Wood carrying outside to Van Amberg, and Van Amberg dots it around, and then it's going to be run out to the side again. Little tug there on the jersey of Kara Whalen, but Whalen not going to get caught. Whalen going to center. Whalen dotting it down for another 5 points for Ohio Valley.
Yeah, that was a graceful looking try. She just kept on pumping her legs through. We saw a little bit of a jersey grab. However, she had the momentum going, and she'll dot it down for another try for Ohio Valley. As we see here, she's coming around the corner. One swipes at her, one gets a hand on her, but she's just got way too much force coming. Continues to pump those legs, and then she'll dot it down for a try.
Kick is good. That's bringing the score 12-0 in favor of Ohio Valley over Allegheny here in the small college playoffs. Coming back to the line. Want to give a shout out today to the Hark Sharks, the Houston Area Rugby Club Sharks, and that is the local D1 women's senior club. They're out here volunteering. They've done, run touch, set up, provided lunches, and even yesterday one player's forgot her cleats, and they sent somebody to the store to get her cleats. So shout out to the Hark Sharks for all their hard work. Sally Buckner and team, you folks have done great. Just love to see that out of our rugby community here in Houston. Coming back to the action, it's going back and forth between Allegheny and Ohio Valley. No advantages gained by a knock-on, and then Chamberlain says he sees hands in, and he's going to give a penalty to Ohio Valley.
It looks like they weren't back 10, so depending on how this advantage goes right here.
That advantage went well, and that's Emma Van Amberg, and she's going to take it to center and dot it down for another Ohio Valley try.
Yeah, it's been Ohio Valley this whole entire first half, it seems. They're able to keep the ball in hand, not too many handling errors, and they've got a lot of speed that's coming from Kara Whalen and Emma Van
Amberg.
Yes, she definitely showed her speed and says, I wanna buy into whatever you're doing. Yeah. As we see here, perfect little pass. She works to get back so that she's got a little bit of depth and she's behind the player, and that's just determination that's written all over her face. She's ready to go.
That's 3 tries from 3 speedsters from Ohio Valley. Cass Lee, Kara Whalen, and Emma Van Amberg. It's that's a lot of flyers on one team. Here we come back to the action. This is Brianna Allen carrying. Brianna Allen passing outside to Mary Kahn. Kahn tries to keep up. Allen picks up, swings it backwards to LeBrun, but it's already been called knocked on by Pete Chamberlain, and Pete's keeping an eye on things. And he's only got one eye, right?
Right. It could have been straight down, but he calls it. You have to respect the ref. I think he put on his best contacts today, so he should be able to see everything.
Did he get a special shipment in today?
Yeah.
We love giving Pete a hard time. He's one of our favorite people, and like to dish out what he can definitely give back.
He's my favorite until he calls me in the breakdown, and then we've got to talk about it.
Hey, Ohio Valley here with the take, going over to the try scorer Kara Whalen. Kara Whalen evading tackles, fending off one, fending off a second, passing back to her team, and that is Jill Wood with the carry and the knock-on. And that is halftime, says Pete Chamberlain. 19 as Izzy Small makes a break around the outside of the Allegheny team, takes it in for 5 points. That was the first 5 points of the match. Second 5 points of the match. got things a little mixed up here. Chamberlain getting his count, making sure he's got the right number of players on the field on both sides before he starts his timer. There he goes a little bit early. And here's the restart of the match by the number 7 from Ohio Valley. That's Franny Strafella.
Kara Whalen picks up that ball. She is a very ball-hungry player. She's always getting first or second touches on the ball.
Erin Ward with the carry now. Ward stepping around the outside of her defender. Ward gets brought down, but Ward has the try. Carrie Stonis with the cover defense and catching up with her, but not soon enough. And on the board again is Ohio Valley.
We haven't seen much possession go the other way, and they're starting off the second half really showing how much they're dominating it. Whenever they've got the ball in hand, they're finding those little gaps. They're turning on the speed. And Allegheny just is not able to recover. As we see here, just this little pop off to her. Goes to the ground, but she's able to dish a couple of funds. Put some people on the ground and continues to pump her legs. Wonderful chase, but it's not going to be enough because she is right in that try zone already.
Stone is showing some speed there. I mean, did we miss something this weekend with that player? We haven't called her that much. I mean, maybe she needed to be on the field a few more times for Allegheny.
She saw her friends turn on the speed, and now she needs it.
Here we go again with the restart. Sorella again kicks it straight forward, goes over to Mary Kahn. Kahn with the take straight up field. And offside is the call at the breakdown. And Allegheny is going to get some possession here. Let's see if they make it meaningful. Kayla Pierce with the take. Now Kahn outside, looking for Brianna Allen. And ball's a little knocked on there. Ohio Valley takes advantage of the knock on, takes possession. Back inside Ohio Valley to Castley. Now out. There's a knock on by Ohio Valley, says Chamberlain.
Everybody kind of treating the ball right now like a hot clarinet. It just keeps on getting bounced around there.
Hot clarinet.
I don't know why I meant to say potato and it hot clarinet. We're having a great time here in Texas, everybody.
Yeah. Got some of that Texican breed going on here. So, shout out to little Cody Canada there.
Yeah, that's what I was going for.
Coming back to this line. In the green and white stripes is Allegheny. In the red is Ohio Valley. That's Carrie Stonis. That's the speedster there with the put in. And that ball goes out, but Chamberlain says it came straight out. Must have had his left eye on that one.
The sun's in his eye.
You know, we give Pete a hard time, but he is the sole male referee out here today in this referee contingency, this cadre, and you know, he's doing a great job, and you know, he loves what he does, right?
Very much a very good, considerate ref. It's been very nice to see him do a lot of the women's games and to really ensure that everybody's safe.
Knock on there by Allegheny to Ohio Valley. We're going to come back to another scrum. Just unfortunate. I thought that was an offsides more than a knock on because she really had to pick that ball up, had she? And the Allegheny scrum half was offsides on the tackle.
I really like how everybody's got these double braids in today. That's usually the signature 7's hairstyles for women is the double braids because it stays out of your face. And once you get going, you see them kind of fly in the wind and it boosts your confidence a little bit more.
Well, I can tell you, Darian, when I play mudfish 7's, I definitely like to have my beard double braided in a French braid.
Oh, bless.
And here we go. That is Kayla Warren breaking a tackle, finally getting brought down by Gianna Georgiana. Oh my goodness, took the ball right away from her. That is Jaden Barr with the just being just absolutely destructive. Now outside, that's Franny Cerverella, and then out wide they go to Haley Kanya, and Haley Kanya gets in for a try for Ohio Valley.
It was a very skilled play that happened. The little step back inside made it so that wing that was on the outside for Allegheny really had to cut in to make sure that she didn't get around.
Here comes a replay.
We've got a massive hit that comes in. She almost does like a a dance move on the ground, but we see the play continue to go on. Ohio Valley is really doing a good job of moving this ball. And then right around the corner, she's able to dot it down for a try. Again, we see here just the ball movement, moving it to that player. She sees that she's committed this one and then pins that last defender. And she's patiently waiting for it out on the wing. Haley Kanya.
So what dance move is that? Is that from the Deathly Tango?
I don't know. I was imagining like somebody holding an electric guitar, you know, and doing a guitar solo, but...
Or are they collecting guitar strings?
No, that's my secret talent. Don't tell anybody.
Giving our fellow co-host John Broker a little hard time there from a joke that he got caught up in last weekend. Allegheny there with the ball. Georgiana going to ground. And Ohio Valley pegged for not rolling away there. Kind of, I'm going to have to trust Pete on that one. I didn't see what happened there. Now outside, Georgiana again. Actually, that's Delaney Maron-Hallis. And picked up at the base. Running with it is Ohio Valley. That's the #1, Jaden Barr, again with the big hit earlier. Back outside to Aaron Ward. Ward tumbling forward. Gets it to Kaylee Houghton. Houghton outside. Gets it up to Kara Whalen. Now Whalen back to Ward. Ward.
Not really finding too much success here. And as I say that, I am cursed today. Kara Whalen just continues to go through there on the try. It didn't look like they were getting much go forward as everybody was just looping around and running sideways. She ran a beautiful line, and the defense just couldn't continue to fold around.
Yes, Kara Whalen feeling the vibes from the commentator's booth. Gets in there, sees it outside the opening, and just takes her off around the outside corner there and taking it in for another try to Ohio Valley. Ohio Valley definitely being dominant in this match.
Is that 4 tries for Kara Whalen? Or is that 3?
That's 2 in this game.
Oh, okay.
That's a brace for her in this game. They kind of spread the tries around a little bit, Ohio Valley has. They've got some pace. And we are near the end looking to see if Pete's going to whistle this one up. And Pete has whistled this up. And we're going to go to break now. We'll be back in a few minutes with our next match.